out of everything is exactly like I have been saying from day one. And in Mark Golden's statement, he said, as a corporate lawyer, he said, I see nothing wrong that Jagden did, and I see no law that they have broken. Right? And I have been saying that from day one. Now, in the last paragraph that Empress read just now, she spoke about Dennis saying how him charge half the price what anybody else is charged. And he lists the prices of what you could pay for a simple dialysis. But it is not just dialysis that Dennis charge below market price for. It's every single thing at Jagden. Whether it's an MRI, whether it's a CAT scan, even your medication. You charge at a reduced level, a reduced rate. Because Dennis is not catering to Cherry Gardens or Norbrook. He's not catering to those who live in the big mansion in Beverly Hills. He's catering to the people around his constituency and around his area and the people on the lower half of St. Andrew and Kingston and also to the better end of Jamaica. So, excuse me, the thing with the labor rights is that they will unalive their mom, their grandmother, their baby, if it means that they could soil the pants of the opposition. It doesn't matter if their mom or their dad is benefiting from what Jagden have to offer. It means nothing at all to them. They are heartless, cruel, evil, and benign. And so when you look and see what Jagden provides to the country, not to Jagden. If Dennis closed down Jagden today, Dennis will be rich and live happily ever after. Because Dennis not making money from Jagden. Dennis rich before he formed the medical aspect of Jagden. Okay? And he didn't make his money by driving 2 taxi. You see? He made his money or buying Finsack house. He made his money the old way of Barnaby Burg would say, he earned it. You see? So when we look at Jagden and the service that they provide, him now go and say, yo, let me see your voter's card. Let me see what undershirt you have and what color it is. If you are Jamaican, you get service at Jagden. Jagden service, not only is it cheaper, but it is better than every public institution in Jamaica. Whether it is UWI or you want to name it. Their service is 10 times better. Their excuse me. Their facilities are cleaner, and their facility and their customer service is way better than anything that in the government health services. You see? Jagden give us first class service for third class price. You see? So when I hear people try to muddy up, remember, you know, at the same thing on do Shaggy, you know. At the same thing on do Shaggy. Uno benign, uno cross, uno muddy anybody uno want get. And from Shaggy leave the Shaggy and Friends benefit concert to Bustamante. What happened since? The $100 million uno run go take out in bank account. Uno get it. What happened since?
Question, Karen.
Go ahead.
If he is so rich, why is he robbing taxpayers' money?
Well, I don't think he's robbing taxpayers' money. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the richest people them in Jamaica, they don't pay taxes and duties. Okay? The richest people pay the least. Poor people pay bills in Jamaica. You see, and pay government places in Jamaica. Now, what he did, like he explained, was to go to the university in trying to get an expedited release of his machines before the manufactured technician could leave Jamaica. Now, the only way to do that, to expedite it, the university says, okay, we will get it released on our paperwork. And he did. And if I was in his place, I would have done the same thing. You see, as a matter of fact, if I was in his place, I wouldn't even wait on the technician them to use that. I would have brought in the university from the get-go. Because the university benefits from Jagden. You see? Like I said, Jagden is more of an asset to the university than the university hospital is to Jagden. You see? If Jagden should sever their partnership with the university hospital, it is the university hospital that would at a loss. The same as how the separation of the Cuban doctors. It is Jamaica that is at a loss. Now, what I am upset about more than anything else is the fact that Christopher Tufton and all of them know the deal with the Jagden situation. And they sat there and allow Dennis' reputation to be soiled and muddied, while them know exactly what the whole deal is. And they could have come out and said, listen, it is not that type of party. It is a total different situation where this is concerned. But Christopher Tufton was one of them that tried to muddy up Shaggy's reputation also. So I don't put anything past him. You see, they're a bunch of conniving, sniper, snake, serpent. And they will stop at nothing. They will eat their young, if that's what it means, that to get an advantage. But Jagden being offered the PSC means nothing at all. At the end of the day. I mean, not Jagden, Dennis Gordon means nothing at all at the end of the day. So uno get on a 5% milk, drink it. Rest.
Can I respond?
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Hey, no respond yet, Jagger, because I'm about to jump on baller. But the question I want to ask, right? Afternoon, everybody. The question I want to ask, Empress, that article that you just read, did you read it on your platform over by Munchi too?
Yes, it was read on
It
the
was
platform.
read. It was read on the platform and Munchie was, and I was present.
Okay. And was it the same reaction?
Advocate, you know, it's not going to be the same reaction. It's
Yeah,
never going to
because
be because you guys have two different. You have two different opinions. So basically, one is for, one is against.
So based on what you just read, right?
Mm-hmm.
Entire case changed?
No, it has not, because I have questions on it.
Mm.
Personally, I have questions. No, I read it, and I understand.
Even though what you read has cleared up the misconceptions.
Cleared nothing.
No, it hasn't cleared. No, I can tell you. I can tell you where and that's why the story started, because based on my question and I said a couple of things to Ball, and I said I'll go grab the article, and I started reading. Hence, you guys walk in on it. So what it is here. Somebody else is going to talk? Okay, no problem.
Mr. Blair was asking you to tell us all the questions that you have.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Okay.
So here I was concerned about. He's been doing with this company for over 20 years. They've had a long-standing relationship, right? So if you have a long-standing relationship, we understand that there is some kind of you'd be special towards them because of the partnership. Now, somebody's really noisy. Yeah, thank you. So my question was, when he imported the machines, and the machines came in, the technicians came in, so he was really strapped for time. Now he was to get them done. The instruction was get to the ministry. Why didn't you not go to the ministry? Even though you have a long-standing relationship, why go to Yui? Yui is not the ministry. That's where my question is. I can understand the relationship and the favors that's been given to me because of our relationship, but why would you leave from
all right, well,
there
I'm a second now, Empress.
Yeah.
I wasn't really your time to talk, so I don't want to give it too much time.
I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Mr. Blair, I'm going to allow you to respond to those questions. Everybody will get a chance, but let me hear from Brett. She might not have enough time. Brett, if you are here, we come to the talker phone in 5 seconds.
I think Empress is quite selective in saying that he was advised to go to the minister or the ministry, right? Mr. Gordon said he was not involved. He personally, as the CEO, was not involved. It was the companies who was involved, right? The company might have reached out to the university hospital and they said, okay, we can angle it. So there would be no need to go to the ministry. Because going to the ministry could take a longer time for the required permission to be granted. And that would cause the manufacturer's service team to have to leave the island before installing the equipment. Because in the initial state, when the items were being bought in the island, he did not sought or get any tax exemption. It was only because of the bureaucratic bungling at the wharf why Mr. Gordon got the exemption from the university. So it was nothing deliberate. He did not order it with the tax exemption form, as how some people wanted to say. The items came in the island solely and the company jacked them. Own violation.
Okay.
It was only after they couldn't get it cleared that they reach out to the university hospital or they reach out to the ministry, because we don't know whether or not they reach out to the ministry. And anybody want to speak definitively on that, we'll have to bring the information forward. Thank you.
Marla, beg you 1 minute, please, no? Huh? Look here, Comrade Blair, Pratt, Colin.
Okay.
Yeah, beg you 1 minute, babe.
Actually, we have about 4 somebody in front of you.
No, man, I just 1 minute. No, man, I just a minute, me a beg and me a come off.
I'm put on the timer because if we allow you to get blind and not next.
Just 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, because me I go jump off. Comrade Blair, Brat, and the others are comrade, please stop allow these laborers to distract you. Go back on the Rosie saga and thief in Donovan Williams. Dennis Gordon is a private citizen of Jamaica. within business. That now nothing to do with people. Something there. Go back to that government. Donald Van Williams that take out them poor people their money. And that don't know if you talk about, see that the labor rights are distracting, cut off at the Donald Van make them stop argue the labor rights. Them with the foolishness, man. They are distracting, Get
All right,
Rose
10
again.
seconds left, my boss.
All right, my boss. Me gone. Me have to jump off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Respect. All right, yeah, welcome back to the Baller Live show. This is not the live where Baller do what everybody say. It's not a do what I say live this still. But yeah, we always dep on Rosie. Up to this man, we dep on Rosie still. Yeah, for all who never there, we dep on Rosie this morning. Nothing no change. Brat, let's hear from you. Brat, what are you doing? Arsenal King, what make the Arsenal? Go ahead, Brat.
Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon. You know something? Marcus Garvey was charged. Marcus Garvey had a press company running here in Jamaica.
People, hold on, Brad. 1 minute there, Brad. People, me can beg some heart me and some tops, please. Thank you very much. Empress, beg your heart me and some tops, please. Thank you very much. Everybody. Brad, continue. Erica, thank you very much. Respect.
Okay. Right, so Marcus Garvey had a press company in Jamaica in 1929,
Anybody in the box, we are top, close your mic. If you're tapping on you in the box, close your mic.
Oh, sorry, I'm here top. Sorry.
I appreciate the art medium. Yeah, send the art medium myself. Erica, thank you. Everybody will send them.
He made a publication. And due to the publication that he made, he was charged for seditious libel. Now, I brought up that topic. I mentioned it. You see, NNN, I don't know what the Broadcasting Commissioner of Jamaica is doing and why they, time after time, allow NNN to get away with creating public mischief. NNN is the one who started this whole thing. NNN is the one who came out with Jack the name and quite conveniently left out the other three companies. And the labor rights, along with NNN, ran with this whole thing, with this big white sheet. Jack then at the front, and the other three companies, they use that white sheet to cover up their wrongdoings as well, to make it seem as if Jack then was the only one who benefited from the tax exempt. I'm not going back on what I said about me not liking the fact that they got the $10 million tax exempt. Hell to the no. But let me remind Jamaica, this is not the first time Jatden is being targeted by these labor rights. When Jatden building was completed, because they wanted it demolished, they ran ahead with this whole thing to say that the building was breached. They did an addition, and they didn't get any permit to do it, and the building must be knocked down. Please remember that it was only when they realized the amount of labor rights who would have lost their jobs, they stepped back and the whole thing died down. The cleaning service of Jatden employs labor rights in East Kingston and West Kingston, and a lot of them benefit the medical services of Jatden, and that is when them ease off of the whole Jatden thing. So this is not the first time they're attacking the company itself because they wanted to close down. As a matter of fact, they want the building demolished to show you how malicious and vicious these people are. Now here we are with Jatden, and what I'm coming to realize is that Jatden brings in these equipment that regular people who suffer from all these different types of ailments and disease, they cannot afford to pay for those at let me say at Andrews Hospital. Let me go on to say any other hospitals, they cannot afford to pay because not even the bed space they can pay for. So why is it that these labor rights, why is it that they're hell-bent on destroying a company that provides an affordable service to regular people who cannot afford the expensive service? Why? And a lot of these labor rights that you see running up and down, they are not here on the island. So they're not going through the wars. They're not going through the wars here. They don't have to go to the hospital and buy a piece of cardboard for $500 to lie down on it until maybe a doctor is able to see them. They're not. They can go to any hospital and medication is readily available to them. And it's not that expensive for them. But every day they come on the internet and they do this whole smear campaign. See? The Cubans are gone. So here is another service that a lot of you grandparents and parents and children have used. And they're hell-bent on destroying it and having it closed down. While they're not talking about the other company that sell back one garbage pan for $1 million. They're not. Who are the other three companies? Why are they protecting them? But they're all there. They're bent on Jatden. And while we're on that topic, Terry Long name this morning is in the heights of visa fraud. Terry Long, who is a JLP member. But I'm soon send you the screen recording. Come drop off on my dining table chair this morning when we see. I kid you not. Visa fraud. $140,000 paid to Terry Long right hand man.
Brad, I want to say I have a phone for mute and I chat out good. So Terry Long, I wish for Terry Long reform. Labor right.
Me say
You not hear the corruption now.
Look here, the little tea what I drink bun me this morning when me see it, the way me frightened.
Labor not tired now.
No, it don't look like so them tired.
No, man, I wish you.
Well, and then on top of it, Bobby Montague, there is an affidavit, and it's the original affidavit of the young lady. Bobby Montague been molesting her from she's 13 years old. 13.
Oh.
Yes, 13. But the hell-bent on closing down a facility that offers affordable health care to persons who cannot afford the heavy cost.
It could be a long time it go on. Man, I get a lawsuit, my girl. A Gregory Park MP at Terry Long. All right.
Yes.
All right, Brett. I'm gonna say Arsenal King then at the box.
Man, I'm going to send you the screen record with all the voice record and the receipt and the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
I been using somebody else.
All right, thank you. Jagger, we soon forward here. I get 1 minute. Arsenal King. First time I seen at the box. General.
Yeah, my brother. I'm big up to everybody on the platform. All right, me just a normal citizen. Me not so have the whole heap of facts like majority owner, but I phone the program them me still listen to and use my own little common sense and put one and two together. You see me? Yeah. All right. You see, most of the speech them when me hear come from the JLP supporter them. It's very hard to understand how we as human beings really accept certain things and wave it out like that, especially Miss Empress and Jah guide we say him is a Rasta man. You see me I say we are big people first before everything. Common sense and not something we go to school go get. You see me I say, alright, the Jack then incident, if them say what the man do have a benefit the less fortunate people in the country. And based on what Miss Empress just read a while ago, and my understanding, me not say not no major what the man do. If we as a little citizen in our country are going to try to get something from WAF and certain things, we have to have links. Is when I say we have to have links to make certain things happen quick and fast, so we know that. So if the man company are going to use the links where them have to try and make the thing come true, for people can get it, and then for save time for the people who they are where have a deal with the work. What wrong with that? What wrong with that? What the wrong there? People just try to pick out some little ticky thing for Sarah and see the wrong, yeah? When the thing them with them are pick out a simple butter pan catch thing, bro. Simple butter pan catch. Is that me I say? And me not like when people are defend corruption and I try to paint it or try to make it look pretty. Look on the bus scandal with how much money with Darrell Vaz. Say him spend on bus and all of them things there. And all of that are taxpayer money that I get robbed. Where Jack then there's no way taxpayer money get caught up in that. No time at all. And the man want money. You get me I say? So we just need to be big people and just start.
People, me just have People, me just have me couldn't know. You see, once I'm not trolling in the comment section and I be disrespectful, the moderator them are going to mute, you know. Make sure one, you know, from now again. Continue, my general.
Yeah. Is what me I say? We just want to be big people. Empress no live at Jamaica. Is what me I say? But yes, still she talk a whole heap about what go on at Jamaica. How that for make sense? You not feel what the people them a feel, miss. I'm not try to be disrespectful to him. I just talk. You get me I say? If you not live the live, you're not supposed to talk about it so emotional and so like as if, yeah, me dip on the ground and me know where I go. Jaga, if you're a Rasta man, bro, me think you just have cover up the real you with the locks. Because if you really are come from the locks thing and know the purpose, honesty and righteousness, me not think you should have even dip on a platform and try to defend a corrupted system. And that is just what me have to say. Respect said way to everybody.
Can I respond? I would have said the same thing. Would you say the same thing?
What I know? Like Jagai go first.
I wanted to respond. I wanted to do a quick response.
What I know, Empress. If I make it, well, mute the mic, Empress. Jagai na say nothing to you, him say, and you alone him say about it. Probably Jagai want a response. So you know the point no more eager, yes. Make we hear a long time when I hear from your Jagai. How you want she go before your Jagai?
He mentioned Empress name, so she respond.
All right, you give your time to
Thank
Empress.
you so much.
Right.
I know you're just going to be 1 minute. Mr. Arsenal, you would have to say the same thing to Mr. Blair, and you'd have to say the same thing to Colin, because they do not live in Jamaica. I go. Take me at a minute, Jaga.
That's what I was going to say to her. Well, I recognize my place. Give somebody a talk. Somebody going to listen. All
Okay.
right, let me respond a little bit now. All right.
I may not live in Jamaica at this time, but I am connected in Jamaica than most people.
So are you saying Empress does not?
It seems as if I don't even live a foreign, based on my connection on the ground.
Are you saying Empress does not, is not connected?
No, she will have to declare that.
I am very much connected. I own property in Jamaica and I pay property taxes, so I'm very, very connected. No, outside of property. I'm not talking about property now. I might not be in the politics, yeah. But my nose is in my country, and I listen and I read, and I want the best for my country, and that's most of it. It's not about a party; it's about what you care about the people. Thank you.
No, I'm coming on the platform really and talk, but I am becoming hopeless. I am giving up now on this country. Some stuff I heard was said a while ago. I feel like I will give up. I'm very happy that I'm not 25 or 30 years old. Jamaica is now hopeless. And the reason for saying this, gentlemen, people are saying, well, you know, based on the benefits that Jacqueline did, it's okay if you breach or there is corruption, you should not be charged because it's okay. You did some good. That's the same thing the Dons in the garrison do. The same thing. And we are here saying it's okay to do that because of what the good you say you do. Give up, honestly. It's hopeless. If people come on this platform, American come on this platform and say it's okay to do something that is wrong, and you're saying because of the benefits that you can give, it is okay. It is hopeless. And let me say something to I think it was Colin. I want to ask a question on the platform. Does the university have the authority or the right to give a private citizen an exemption?
The tax exemption is for just you alone, bro.
Thank you very much. He was required to go to the Ministry of Health. He didn't. All this thing about the people who was here and them never had a time, that not have nothing to do with it, because when you give one man the benefit, you have to open the door for your next man. And that is where the corruption will come in.
And who you are blamed for that?
Eh? The University of the West Indies.
Okay.
Me say that every day.
Oh, me just ask.
And whoever is there should be charged. But that's the only reason why we not beat them at no name. That is the only reason. We not have no name yet. Until we get the name. I said, we have to just wait. Sir Dennis was a conspirator to the corruption. He knew, he was told he should go to the Ministry of Health. He chose not to, giving a reason about some persons or some technicians was here and they only have 10 days. It's neither here nor there. That is the policy. It was not even set by this government, probably this government years ago. You must follow the rules, bro.
In that case, why didn't the university say that to him and didn't facilitate?
No, I can't. You see, you ask my question now. I can't answer for the university. So I said they breach and they should be charged. Me can't answer why. Them know what them are doing if things are going to table. Most likely that is happening. And they should be charged too. Whoever did that. Me not defend university. I never come on this platform and defend university ever. And O'Keefe came on the platform and said, Dennis is a private citizen. He is also a public person. He's a member of parliament. So when you come and say a private citizen, he's not, yes, in his private capacity he is, in his business. But he's also a public person. He's one of the persons who make laws for this country. And I am very disappointed in you, Bala, because you should have corrected him, or Mr. Blair. You know that. I rest my case.
Good afternoon. Batong to Blair, Arsenal, and everybody else on the platform. Good afternoon. It's been a while.
Good afternoon, it's you. Morgan.
Me day Bala, you know, me too much busy pan with you. But
good afternoon, me adopted daughter.
Good afternoon, my father. But you know what is concerning? Why hasn't the Minister of Health said anything pertaining to this situation thus far? Nobody don't find that concerning?
No.
I personally make the same sentiment, my daughter, that the Minister of Health has not spoken on the matter. Because the Minister of Health knows exactly what took place. And therefore, he would be a hypocrite to come out and issue a statement where that is concerned.
What you know?
You're not even ask that question because you don't know, you only know that a crime was committed. So if a crime was committed, Mr. Jagai, why wasn't no charges laid or anybody get locked up?
As yet.
Because every day you come up here and you talk about
no charges have been laid as yet.
The money was paid, right? And when you look at the situation, and I have to agree with Arsenal, when you look at the situation surrounding the machines and what exactly the machines were used to do and what they are for, I don't think it's the main thing in all of this for people to be talking about, really and truly. You know how many people cannot afford a dialysis treatment? I have 2 family members, close family member, namesake, passed away because of the lack of equipment within the hospitals and the money that is supposed to every 3 days, every 2 days, every week. Young girl, and she passed away. Her father's leave. She passed away. Right? So this is not the main thing that people should be focusing on. This is not the main thing. The companies or whomever else involved. Why is it that up to now nobody now call the other 2 company name? Nobody now talk who them company there and what the company bought stuff under the UE tax exemption certificate and then sell them back. And UE is in a position to import their own things. Them something they would buy, they could have buy it for themselves. So why is it that they were given the exemption certificate and then sold back the items to the same person? How that makes sense? They never sold back anything. They never sell back anything. I will understand the concern. I will share certain sentiments on the issue because it should not have been done in the first place. However, what happened to the other companies then? Nobody's talking about those. Nobody's talking about those. Think about your mother, your father, some family member of yours that probably in need of a dialysis treatment, and they can go and be beneficiaries of those machines, right? But how much are we can pay if we go for UE? How much are we? Why up to today, the Minister of Health, after the government have spent so much money at UE, up to today, we don't hear nothing from him. But he make response to the Benzipi, right? If them always make response to everything else that is concerning, is more concerning to them. But what the majority, the public, outcry is all about, them keep silent on it. Minister is what we should hear something from, because if you listen back to the PAAC, there are several discrepancies that came out of the meeting that we need to pay attention to. If Jack did not committed a crime, don't you think that somebody would have been locked up already? Don't you think that somebody would have been locked up? If it is that they were only asked to pay the amount that is due unto the custom, and obviously there was no crime committed. I'm not going to be an hypocrite and say, oh, the act was clean and it was okay and because we are benefiting from it. But what about the other issues that was raised in the PAAC? it don't matter if me live in a Jamaica, I am a Jamaican. And I have my life there as well. It don't matter if me live in Jamaica. So Bala, why you turn on your platform every day and live in a Jamaica, Bala? Why everybody else come here for your platform and talk every day and they don't live in a Jamaica, Bala? All of the bloggers and the vloggers where they follow every single day, Bala. A lot of them live in America, they live in Canada, England, and other places, and they respect them, right? And they listen to them, right? And listen to people like us in the diaspora, we contribute heavily to the development of the country. Had it not been for the diaspora, more people would have still the under tapaling. So when I'm not talking about who live at Jamaica or who not live, cut that bullshit out. We don't cut it out. We don't cut it out. Remittances, it comes from overseas. Who send it back home? People who live in the diaspora. So to cut that. No, cut.
Bal, how would you say that? How will you complain when we live at
I'm gonna read back. I wanna hear from Empress for a while now. Colin. Oh, Brad, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Stream PASC meeting now.
Oh, Colin, yeah.
See, they don't got time. Didn't had to ask them who are the other three persons. If you realize, you know, they were adamant to only call Jack their name, you know. They did not want to mention the other three companies, you know. Why? And that is the question I'm asking. And I'm getting to
shell companies? Are they shell companies? Is it that these are companies with just a letterhead and a name with no actual address? Because it's funny that.
But not even only that. I'm getting to understand that Jaden is the only one that paid those monies. The other three companies to date has not paid a dollar.
Brad, before when I wrap up, we go to Colin. Yeah, break up still. When I hear Brad, yeah, break up.
But I hope Colin get past me. I haven't spoken yet. Thank you.
Remember say and Jagai did talk a while ago.
No, me and Jagai, 1 second I did a rebuttal to ask the gentleman that
with a year, Frank. Actually, everybody.
It's more than that. Everybody's.
I'm going to use the timer since we are
Yeah, man.
Yes. I'll do it the right way.
Okay, all right.
Remember, you have a full button up now. Colin.
All right. Let me deal with Jagai first, because Jagai seemed to not really have a reality in the concept of how corporate Jamaica work. Jagai, open your mic for a second. Oh, your mic always open. Who is the biggest importer of onion in Jamaica?
I can't tell that. I don't know.
James Robertson.
Okay, fine. All right. I said that to say what?
How much taxes does James Robertson pay when he import a container of onion?
Ask the customer. I don't know. Never work a custom, bro.
0.
Me no know. Me say me never work a custom. You say so. That's what you say. Me no know. You have said that now. No,
brother, hold on, no, brother, man.
But you say me and your reason, and then you say me no say nothing.
Let me not tell you the answer, but listening is not your concept. He pays 0 in importation duty. Okay? Now, onion is something that is grown in Jamaica, right where you live there, so. Only for onion grow there. Right? In his own constituency, only for onion grow there. Dialysis machine, not made in Jamaica. Not manufactured in Jamaica. If it not come from overseas, people are going to be unalive. Right? So when you're saying that it is unfair for someone, for a corporation, not to pay duty on something that is almost charitable, you don't have a concept of how corporate Jamaica works.
But I didn't say that though.
What did you say? Didn't you just say, hold
I
on.
didn't say not to pay. Because if you are following the rules and the laws, it's okay with me. I didn't say not to.
You
If the
just
policy
said,
say you should pay, you should pay. Does the policy for Onion that James Robinson should pay and he didn't pay?
no, they changed the law last year.
And I'm sure it's not, you see, that's the issue I'm having with you guys, you know. I'm sure it's not James Robinson is the only person in Jamaica that import onions.
Me now go down the list of everybody who import.
No, but you choose to say
I
this
specifically said to you who is the
opposing party
biggest.
get that too.
Listen to what I'm saying. You miss what I said. I said, who is the largest importer of onions?
What the point you're making by saying that? It is a policy.
Never mind. It's over your head. It's bigger than you. It's okay.
Yeah, it has to be bigger than me. Yeah,
all right. Okay. So the point of the matter is that corporate Jamaica, for the most part, don't pay importation duty. Corporate Jamaica, for the most part, when them shipment come, you know where it go? It go right to the distribution center. That is not what they do. Now, Jack then, on the other hand, because now him did get a little break that he wasn't really asking for. What he was asking for was the release of the items that was on the wharf, right? And so his item got released, and they were able to check out. They're in good working order, and the people of Jamaica, Labour Right, PNP, NDM, Independent, Green Party, and with the other party name, NIS or whatever them name, they all are benefiting from the great job that Dennis Gordon provides. You see? When you found where they are chopped, when you just compound line every day and chop, and you contribute.
Next time you come on the platform, you talk to sports. You better ask sports.
I'm not talk to you, man. I don't talk to you already.
You better ask sports. Me never talk sports.
Close your mic. When you talk, me not talk. See, so when no, you throw me off for me I say. That's why I'm telling you, I want to love interrupt people too much, you know. Sure. Now when Dennis Gordon gets his benefit, everybody his deal from customs, everybody benefit from it. Everybody. As a matter of fact, Dennis Gordon will probably tell you that him probably treat more Labour Right if him should ask them for political ID. Him probably treat more Labour Right than PNP. You see? But he is there for Jamaica. Not for any party, not for any government. He's there for Jamaica. It is not like when people are give out Easter bun and just give out to Labour Right alone and act like say nobody else not living in the constituency. You see? It is a total different. This is something that is benefiting all of Jamaica. And I said it from the beginning and I'll say it again. Dennis Gordon should not be paying duty for importation of equipment in Jamaica, because it is benefiting the country more than it is benefiting Dennis Gordon. You see? And for all of the people when we are talking about people who live a foreign and them something there, I'm telling you something. The second largest financial resources that the government of Jamaica have is remittance. That is not people that wire money from Clarendon to Kingston. You see? Know the facts and know exactly. And know the facts and know exactly what is being said, and know exactly how Jamaica benefit. When any hurricane, any earthquake, any flood, any disaster hit, it is.
Your volume gone.
It is people wanna call people over foreign. At them I send out stuff. Wharf back up, not because people are sending from Maypen to Kingston. It is because people are foreign are sent down. All of the artists them wanna say I come down and contribute, a foreign them live too. Spice live a foreign. The whole of them live a foreign. You see? So no need to stop it and stop the foolishness. Because no benefit from foreign more than how people more than want to benefit from the people that there in Jamaica. Anybody from Beverly Hills that come down come give no come make us phone? You see anybody that come down come do that? Eh?
But Colin,
Yeah.
let me take the opportunity to personally say thanks to you and your Pennant Foundation for what you have done for
Mr. Blair. Yeah.
Colin,
Yes.
me know he's a man when I beat your chest and blow your own trumpet, you know. Me know you not do that. People might see or hear Colin on the platform, but not a lot of persons know who is Colin. And the reach of Colin.
realize they never hear me talk about a whole heap of thing when they do it, Mr. Blair.
I know that. That's why I take the opportunity to congratulate
But I think
Colin.
that make you break up. Because even me, no for time, I see certain things and would I want to do it, but I look into myself and say, if I know him, I never hear company media come talk
No,
when do I have to hear me see some work. So that's why I'm not talk about it.
That is why I personally take the opportunity to do it. Because generally we don't beat with chest, you know. We don't beat with chest. We don't beat with chest. You understand? Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
No, I'm saying don't load it up. Make it stay. No, load it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, Colin, continue.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the love, but just keep it like that. The point is that the people in foreign who does what they do it because of the love of Jamaica, not because of any accolades or anything of the sort. You see, and most of the people that people give to is people who they don't have a clue of who they are and what they are. So all I want to know that they are talk about foreign people can this and foreign people shouldn't have nothing for some here, not talk about foreign people shouldn't allow to vote and this and blah blah blah. Bill Parcells, the former quad coach of the New York Giants, said, if I am buying the grocery, I should at least have a say in what goes in the menu of the food cooking. I rest.
All right, Empress.
I am right here. Well, Colin, I'm gone. Okay. Colin, I don't know what you're talking about today. I understand what you're trying to bring about, but it certainly didn't convey the way I think it, it had a lot of holes in it today. Now, Jack Den has done an excellent job. Remember, it's a private company and it's a company that benefits itself. It wasn't formulated as a non-for-profit organization where it was doing charitable services for the government, the people of Jamaica. The question I want to, and is still learning in the space is a non-profit, he's not a non-for-profit, because if he did have a non-for-profit or a charitable status, he would not need the UHWI. It is quite concerning that a company that exists further than over 20 years, 2 decades, more than 2 decades doing business with, would not have formulated a company for a non-for-profit, knowing that it would be importing equipment and whatever, and furtherance of your business, because as an umbrella company, you can have so many subsidiaries underneath it. So I mean, a status of a charitable non-for-profit would be something I would have thought that over 20 years he would and would not have to rely on UHWI. Now, another thing I wanted to point out is if he used that, they use the status. Now, how is the people benefiting by paying Jack Den 10,000, 7,000, and he won't turn them away? What happened to the UHWI, which is a government hospital? What happened to that hospital? Equipments, right? There should be, they should have their equipment. Why are they going to Jackson? Jackson is a private company. It's not owned by the Minister of Health. Why are people going there? Allow me to finish, Mr. Let me quickly, because I know Bala going to come in and cut me, so I'm chopping my stories quickly. And then you can answer. Please, Mr. Blair, if you would allow me. I'm sorry, sir. Yes. So if you notice, I'm speeding because I'm gonna hear Empress, you whatever. Okay. So that said, and I understand what he's saying, but he went into business for service, but he's not the Minister of Health. He is not. Now, clearly, there have been something, and there was somebody, whether him or his day-to-day operative, who had made that deal with the UHWI, right? Wrong. Because at the end of the day, who owns this business, this hospital? It's the government. So a tax exempt, right? You do not want Mr. Thing, because the bill of lading must have been bought in Jack Den's name respectfully, because he was not expecting a write-off, right? Not at all. He was coming in, but unforeseen circumstances happened. He was redirected to do whatever. He went to UHWI, stating because of the relationship. Now, he can't go back to pay 10.1 million to customs. Why? That bill of lading, that receipt is no longer in Jack Den's name. In order to clear it, UHWI would have cleared it for auditing purposes. So it can't pay back customs. Now, the hospital is in breach of its tax exempt. Not asking you, telling you that they are in breach. Now, they are fined. Who you think is going to pay? Mr. Gordon does not have to pay UHWI not $1. He might do it out of respect and for good name, but he does not owe the UHWI to pay them $1 because what? The items were all now swapped over into UHI. Bill invoice would be their name. So therefore, who is going to have to pay whatever the cost is? Not Mr. Gordon. It is the UHWI, owned by the government. So at the end of the day, the taxpayers, it's on the taxpayers' coffers. They have to pay it. So those are some of the things that I'm looking at, the gray areas where a lot of people are glossing over, because I can't, again, my finishing, in closing, I'm going to say, I do not understand, unless there is, as he said in that report, that there's an arrangement that they have. So do they have an arrangement that when people can come in, people can come in and do dialysis, and then the government paid them because the government might not have enough dialysis machine because it's always broken, need repair, and all of that kind of story. And I can't understand why the government would be working like that, but that's what that story is. So I would want to know, what is that? Because in the PAC, they said they don't have an established arrangement with them. And I learned for now.
I think Patokski.
Hold on, Mr. Blair. Hold on.
Yeah, Mexico.
Ms. Patuski? Let's just hear from Ms. Patuski. I don't think she's going to stay as long.
No, I won't be long. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Ms. Patuski.
Afternoon, Pat.
How are you? I just wanted to comment on dialysis in Jamaica. Many insurance companies do not cover dialysis. And if they cover it, it's for a short time. About 5 years ago, it was about $60,000 for 3 treatments per week. I imagine that it is probably closer to $100,000 now privately. What Jack then is charging is cheap. Cheap. He could do it for a lot more money and make a lot more money out of dialysis. But many people who need dialysis are poor people. And I think maybe that's why he has done it that way. If he was really trying to make money, he could make millions, maybe billions of dollars out of dialysis, because so many people who need dialysis are still not on dialysis. At the UE, many times you go there, out of 20 machines, 4 are working. And you go up with your patient, and when you go, if they are not the first 4, then you'll have to either go back to the country where you came from or sit down up at UE for hours on end for a 3.5 to 4 hour dialysis to take place before you can get through. People come from Montego Bay to UE Hospital for dialysis. And I'm not guessing, I'm telling you. So when you make it sound as if what he's doing is not, it is such a needed thing that he is going through so much. His name is being tarnished so much for doing something good. Because if he's working alongside UE, some of the patients who come and they have only 4 machines working sometimes can go there and get their dialysis. And dialysis is not something you can miss and don't suffer the consequences. And I'm saying it is I think that's one of the worst things that they have done in a long time to this man. And I land there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jagai, let's hear from Jagai. Now come to the comrade here. I mean, I understand. I'm going to complain, say me not how long. Jagai, if you don't turn on your mic in a 5 seconds, I'm going to move on to somebody else. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we have a circle back with G. Understands that we can't hold up the program because of you. So let's go to Mr. Blair.
Yeah, thank you, Os. Empress asked the question, what happened to the government facility, which is at the university hospital? Why patients have to go to Jackson? You see, it is what we call, there's a thing in economics them call demand. Right? The demand for dialysis treatment, demand and supply, has risen exponentially over the last couple of years. Because when you're scoping to get into a business, you will always want to open a business that when you open it, it not just open, it is being used. The university hospital and the capacity of their diagnostic treatment is small. They have a lot of people, the line is long. And Patuski, cartoon, mute your mic. Cartoon, mute your mic, please. Patuski just said it a while ago. Out of 20 machines, sometimes only 4 working. So it becomes first serve. First come, first serve. Right? The university cannot deal with the amount of people which needed dialysis treatment at this time. Other facilities which cater to.
Yeah, for the background, little bit, then I'm a cartoon, but I hear one man.
No, man, a cartoon, that's why. They have a godson nearby, so from time to time, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
When we are going to ask what happened to the government service. If the government could afford to treat everybody who would need the treatment, there would be no need for that then to open that facility. Because he wouldn't be able to get any customer. Because the government facility would have been efficient enough to provide the service. Right? And I said earlier, I said a couple of days ago, the cheapest facility in Jamaica for dialysis treatment today is Jackden. Nobody.
One little second, me say something. The baller, you know, so me go me scroll on my phone a while ago, me see somebody send me a live. And you know when Munchie dey on DP live, Munchie over there. I say me over here, so I walk around on every platform, I beg help. And me and the Chapalin, I come take me up in a box. In a labor right box, I take me up in a box. I come ask me, say, Cartoon, you get any help from Mark Wellington? So I want to ask Jamaica, is it Cartoon alone and that Chapalin, no labor right now that Chapalin? No labor right now that Chapalin. So why you labor right every day you turn pan a box in a Munchie them box? Them I walk around and tell me, say me I get help and me get money and me make money from which part and how much people give me money. What did I do here? I said if you're giving me money, I don't
want to do when time people are helping them. Because first we try people.
I'm not telling people them say no if you help me. Because me get something. Then if me get something now, why me da leave come and mobile here so come look one little boardroom in a one little ghetto. Put me grand pitney and me daughter them when me only can pay $5,000, $7,000 for the little rent. So just imagine toilet outside, bathroom outside. I don't use to this condition of living. This is when I was a child. So why would I have this type of living now? I mean I show off in my house and I cook make Jamaica see. I have people out there and I go on with myself and I excited and up and night time I want to do my life under people house but I'm dead. Then I saw me with a wicked to myself. I get help and have the money. I done something else. Where did I get any help? Huh? The lady what they have over there on the platform is somebody for that woman platform plus a lady give me a light. One give me $50, one give me $100, one give me $150 and one give me $100 to clean my teeth. That the money they may ever get off of that lady their life. People on my platform do not give me. I meet this lady named Michelle, Camille, and a lady named Georgiana. Those are the people and London 45. Those are the people that's really see that nothing now come out of me or nobody now look for me. And them is the one that getting together to get me somewhere to live. So anybody could have blamed say them I get something and me have it. I would have them and them don't get nothing from nobody for call if you go put in the bank account to help me with the house. Me say man, Munchie, any day me buck up, I try to make me buck up in a Jamaica. Me and you have to go sit down and come hold some reason in front of my face with this a broadboard. I tell you that, girl. Oh, come on, every day you have me name in our platform. You over here so I tell people say me I beg. Every day me I beg. When I ask I don't get nothing. Look, me come on for this money alive. And people that maybe feel like me have message in a box. Not even one person message me. I said, go people just come over you talk. Huh?
Not even going to
What you say? What you say? Huh?
All right.
Well, then some of them say, tell them I'm not going to with their spreadsheet.
Yeah, that the man there, and the lady just, what's your name? You understand? So me don't know where you come attack and not like I'm getting money or anything off of the platform. When I come out and I ask and I get $100 or $50, a food me go use it by. Nothing else. Me don't have nothing. Me don't have nothing. No, if no government come ask me when money they can't show them not even all time 1 cent or $100 Jamaican me having a money right now can't spend from morning I don't eat. I want you dirty drunk girl. When me I come out here so come embarrass myself. When me I come out here so come talk like a something I go on. I sent Elizabeth more and go back go look for me Chapalin with it blow where I want from when me don't say not even fear me not forgot where small and I come tell me say me I work I collect money for life. Huh? See that man up at top so that man must send me $50 one time. That man they have a scrub live. Me not have 5 somebody have a scrub live ever send me something. 5. One light. One send me $100, one send me $100, and a man send me $50. I don't remember if anybody send me nothing nowhere else. Michelle will send me money for buy some food. One lady give me $600 to do something to deal with me pitney with it out the door and she have young baby and nothing never did it. And I deal with it. I have nothing more or nowhere. If I hold you see Munchie, sure you see your head for your
man, about preach violence. Empress, me feel like Empress are going to like Munchie. I to Empress upon the live, you know.
You understand? Not do that, me not get nothing, me could not get nothing. Me want to go in my house. So when me talk, me can't talk, me labor, talk to, me want this labor, right, me this, and me want this PNP, me this, when me in my house, and I can't tell me nothing. I'm out underneath the street, but you wanna see me stand up so firm same way? When I feel like me I get something, me get through, me still I say PNP. The reason why me still I say PNP, me say the hospital, me say the school, me say the clinic, them, the home clinic, them, we lock down all of them, something there. And those are the things that my family, them used to vote. We never get nothing from PNP party yet. But we remember, so we could have go to clinic free. We remember we could have get uniform free. We remember, so we picnic could have go to school, go leave school and go to one training center, go learn a trade. All those things are gone. So that's what I vote for Jamaica people. Not for house, land and car, but me desperate now and me beg some help.
All right, mama, people, remember, so if you connect up a lady, you know, nobody promise her, I'll make sure they know what she want.
Every time, it's the same thing I said to you. All the while, I go up on a live, so them promise me, and when me come up, nothing. I would have to come back on the platform and tell you thanks that I get something. When I come back and tell you thanks that I get it, I mean, I go come back over here, so come tell you, so them not send it, or so me feel a way if you go tell you, so them not send it, because maybe they are there, and they want to come by your live, and you they know them not do it, so me just keep it silent. So if you even not send it, I want to see me back on a live, no, we're afraid to come on the camera and go loud, no. We not come back on a live, because them think they run people from your live, or your friend them, and you them see me over there, and them never give me this something they're afraid to come in and just watch you behind the scene. When you see them, I say, where you did them, G? Me I listen here, man, but I show me busy. Them think they run people, so I would never load them up and tell me that they don't give it to me. I don't get it, Munchie. I do not get it. So if I did get it, I would come back out and say thank you. I did not get it, I would say thank you. And me don't want to talk, say, when them not send it, no hear me not send it, now me not come tell you no thanks. You understand? I send them not send it, so me can't send nothing. You as a host would have to call me in my inbox and ask me the first day you gave something, I may tell you no, but I'm not going to come back on the live and tell you that they didn't give it to me. I would never do that to nobody, because that run people from your platform, and that this is not my platform. Yeah. So some girl are move and them not understand life and world. I'm not getting anything.
I can't access my inbox now, but me make you know what go on. And I got reach out to the people with me here. If Grandson not reach out to him, I got remind him. I'm going to remind him, but I have about half hour left on the program, so want to finish here when Mr. You blue. I go connect here. If I say I go there in the inbox, me talk to you and see what is what. Is it? Yeah. So I go finish the program in the next half hour. So back to Mr. Blair. We finish up a discussion. But I make them join.
Yeah. As we continue and the proliferation of kidney disease is what caused Jack then to open a company like that. And based what Empress read this morning, Jack then sourced the machine, paid for the machine, brought the machine in the island. If it wasn't for the bureaucratic bungling at the wharf, then Jack then would have paid whatsoever I needed to pay and bring in machine to in place. You understand? It's not a question that I hear some people say, oh, at the university, buy the machine them and Jack then take it. You know? But things have a way of turning, you know. So when you are dig hole, try dig for your own first. Don't dig my one. Dig for your one first, and then you dig my one. Because chances are, if the university come out today and present to the Jamaican people, all the medical facilities in Jamaica, particularly the ones which the government do business with to provide diagnostic services for the people of Jamaica, then a lot of company will be in the same situation as that then. You understand? Dennis God never set out to defraud anybody. He didn't. It was just because of time. He was strapped for time and whatsoever. And he seek help, and the help came. The Minister of Health has never spoken on it. You understand? Nobody has been arrested. Jack then was never arrested. They said he should pay 10 million out of the 23, he has paid his 10 million. So his part of the case has been closed. I hope Empress and the rest will speak on the additional $13 million, which has not yet been paid, and let us know their stance.
Our responsibility.
The additional 3 companies responsible to pay the other $23 million. Because it was $23 million, the auditor general said in our report. Jack then component of that is 10 million. So there is an outstanding amount of $13 million to be paid. And we expect the next 3 company to pay it, and we expect Empress, Jagai, and the rest of persons who speak so eloquently about Jack then speak eloquently about those companies as well, and ask them to come forward and pay the additional $13 million. Thank you.
All right, Sir Blair. All right, Sir Blair. Big up yourself. Oral, where are you? Then I comments I say a bag of thing. Jagai, when I hear from you, I will skip you all a couple of times. You reach and my father. 5 seconds you can turn on the talker phone.
I'm on me there a long time, man. Me listen all the go around. But me kind of slightly occupied, so. Now, Sir Blair just said that the rest of the company, them no pay. We don't know. We don't. Because none of those persons are public figures. If I ask this question on the platform, no. We hear their name, but I may ask nobody know. There were 3 car companies that were fingered just about 3 weeks ago for evading tax. They went to court and pay what they pay. And now you can't tell me name the 3 car company. Nobody can, because they are not public figures. The only reason why Dennis Gordon is in this space is because he's a public figure. So if the rest of people them pay their money, them not go come publicly and tell me. I must the auditor general or somebody from or the tax people them say yes, it has been paid. And Dennis Gordon say pay no. The rest of people don't have no obligation to tell me. If the authority should find out if they pay or they don't, and if they don't pay, charge them. The issue with Dennis, is because he's a public figure. And all the arguments are go round and we are go round, so we couldn't blame them. And I say, why the labor right now talk about the other 3 companies? We don't know who them be. We don't know who they are. We just hear the name of the company. We don't know if them pay or not, because they don't come public. Dennis come public, so we can't go reason about what Dennis say or what Dennis do. No, attack Dennis over nobody else. Yeah, we're not talking about the university.
I'm my comrades.
We're not talking about the university. Until some name call and when me want to hear call.
Good afternoon.
Some name to call in the university, make we hear a who. That
But
Bala, me you say I'll close na 30 minutes. Let me answer Jagai. Jagai, when you say look while a 40 attack, foolish. Whether public have a right for who, just like when you call up Jack the name, we need to know the names of the other 3 companies. And we need to know the owner, not just the name. We need to know the owner of those other 3 companies.
Who should tell us?
Just like how they call out Dennis.
Who is them?
Oh, you mean what do they report investigation?
Answer that question and me not answer you.
No, I'm asking you, who is doing the investigation?
The Auditor General.
Okay, so who put Dennis to the front of the line?
Who put Dennis? Dennis put himself.
What do you mean by Dennis put himself?
Him come out and Julian Robinson come on TV and say him pay the money.
Stop talk shit. Before everything escalate, you people, you labor writers running with the narrative say Dennis Garden, Dennis. So why not name the other 3 company owner?
Dennis Garden was fingered because he's a public person.
No, stop talk shit.
Sister,
You not make no sense.
the fact that you sound strong, I mean, say
What up,
right.
Jagai? Nationwide is the person who put Dennis Garden out there. Nationwide.
One off, not the one.
No, nationwide.
One off.
Nationwide are the person who brought it out.
Mr. Blair, they know why they're keeping the secret of the other three. You know why?
There is no secret. Who is there? Are you saying the Auditor General is a part of this conspiracy?
Jaga, you're sick, Mr. Muffs. Look here.
Yeah, me know probably yes, but me can't help that.
You
You know, me sick stomach as I go, you know.
Good afternoon, people.
That don't mean say me wrong. That don't mean say
Why you people so hypocritical? Why you people so evil and heartless?
That's how I said that is being hypocritical.
You guys will do anything you say as long as the person is affiliated with the People's National Party. You guys will do anything and say anything and stop at nothing.
Sister, yeah. That's how I said that has been hypocritical.
Jagai, can I get a chance to make a point, please?
Bala.
That's excellent. Everything where you say and come out of your mouth. You and Empress, I same thing. No, different. Cause Empress, me I call you out too. You see what you want to see, and you understand what you want to understand. You see the rest, as long as it not in line with the Jamaica Labour Party, you don't see nothing wrong.
Can I make a point, please?
Go on, excellent. Go on.
Just let Jagai finish what Emma said. Just make it finish whatever he said.
Because Jagai made an erroneous statement a while ago. We need to fix it one time.
Finish your answer, then, boss. Sorry for the interview. Right.
Before him stay on the mic, just make him finish. Finish the way you said, Jack. Wrap up what you said.
Jagai.
Yeah, man, I listen, man. Excellence make a erroneous statement, so I hear it.
No, but all right.
You don't do that, no, man. You don't say about say man close up. Just finish the way you say, man.
No, man, it's all right. Then when them attack on me, interject, then send me shot.
No, I said finish, Jagai. Finish your statement.
No, man, it's all right. Go on do your thing, man. I phone the platforms.
No. Finish your statement.
No, I know, what on the Jagai, why you fix that statement? I can say I put on the platform. Do you see the oath to that?
I was just trying to correct Empress.
No, so when you accuse me enough, I'm being on the platform. Don't say that, man.
That's why I keep myself cool.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you to talk, so you know that necessary. I don't mean I prevent
it's all right.
talk.
My question to me, I will respond then.
All right, go on, excellent.
All right, so Jagai, I've heard you and other labor rights going around making a very erroneous statement, and especially people who consider to be learned. I don't know if it's erroneous in your mind or you can just downright deceptive. The statement about the man has committed tax evasion. And Jagai, I want to lay it down for you to understand that there is a difference, a fundamental difference. So the dumb bat labor right, the dumb them that has been going around saying about tax evasion. There's a difference in law and in principle between tax evasion and avoidance. Right? And you guys need to go and look at the difference. And let me just pull out this device for a second, so we could perhaps have a little discourse. Right? Tax avoidance, Jagai, is so different from tax evasion. Let me just reject this, something I get it. So even like a dumb on the platform who constantly talk about the man doing tax evasion, she need to get it right.
All right. As soon as what are the people, before I continue, as soon as no outburst and no pasta and no mix up start for the live, I say end the live.
Yeah.
So may I go now premature good evening from now, because I see the new road for excellence ago.
No. Yeah. Tax avoidance is the legal
minimization of tax liability through methods like claiming legitimate deduction, while tax evasion is an illegal criminal offense in deliberately concealment of income or falsification of information to avoid paying taxes. So I hope you guys or you, Jagai, can take a moment to look for what is tax avoidance and what is tax information. If you have a concessionary thing where they can bring in things on behalf of for them and somebody utilize it, they're having tax avoidance, not evasion. Evasion is when you put on incorrect statement like my company did not make any money this year, so I'm filing nil. While you were able to lend how much in millions of dollars, how much millions of dollars pass through your account. That is tax evasion, right? So when a man come and file nil in spite of making a whack of money, that is tax evasion. But I can avoid paying tax if I utilize a legitimate means to do so. So I hope you and your friend them, Jagai, can think about it.
Excellent. Can I respond? Can I respond?
Well, on Jagai. Excellent.
Yeah, Bala, me done, Bala. That's what I want.
Well, on excellence. Don't watch the woman them when them a boots you.
No, me not watch the woman, Bala.
Just listen me out. Just listen me out. Just listen me out. Just listen me out. You're very intelligent, bro. And you make people undermine you because some of the time you lose focus and start go down to some type of mediocre level. You take off your own stripe, my general. Don't make no woman or nobody in a chat boots if you go toe-to-toe with no woman. You're too smart and intellectual for that. Listen to me, I say, bro. Just listen me out. Just listen me out. May I tell you this as a man rate, bro. So you see, by the time I left that for the females, them, bro. Nobody make them dry you out and push you to say certain things as a man, bro. I'm a rate you, my general. You're a professor. But you make people take off your stripe and you go down to some people level, bro. As a man, me I tell you that to rate, bro. Please.
All right, sir.
All right. Can I respond?
Jagai, please look for tax evasion and tax avoidance.
At no point, never from
Jagai, you don't have to respond to that.
Christ Almighty. I'm not going to respond that time.
No. This is one time you're not going to respond. Right? It don't make sense to respond. Excellent.
Yeah, move on.
But the man accused me for what I do, I never said.
Jagai.
Accused me something I did not say. I never said that.
All right, we are going to mute.
It was about you.
All right. Now, when I'm a pitney in a father, somebody tell me I have some low short fuse, you know. I can't bother to try to control the panel, so. Every day we there, so brother. Man say loud that Jagai, we are move on. The environment just cool now, bro. Just cool, man. Colin, make a wrap up. Everybody want to hear them rapping point.
Okay. For the people
Anash,
them
before me go, Anash.
Yeah.
What I feel now, you know, as what I say, you do what you do, and you're a woman, I want to supposed to have emotion, so we understand when you come up and run.
I don't care.
If not show when you catch your hush, my mother, yeah?
You know, catch me, because when me come up, no matter what me do or say, me know you can't block me.
You know what now, man, you know you have a G, man, you know what say, I need to say it.
But sometimes I need to cuss them, because when me a cartoon attack, who I want to cuss Madam Speaker, not even Madam Munchie.
No, sir. Remember, say at the same time, still honest, we need to maintain certain standard, you see? Remember, say wide viewers of audience are listening to it, so certain thing we need to. Yeah, but Colin, go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Jagai, your mic's still open. I will open it. It's automatically open.
Angry Colin, man, accuse me something we never say.
You're coming like a 2-year-old. Jesus Christ.
Jagai, we soon come back here, Jagai. Just hold it now, boss. Nobody can talk one time, Jagai.
wanna take this whole social media thing too personal, you know. Wanna take it way,
Boy, bro, me I tell him my youth.
yeah, man, wanna take it way too personal, man. At the end of the day, Jagai, when you put on your pot tonight, social media now go help you to put it on. That's cool, man. So, the other thing about it now, the thing is that what Jagden did in as far as where the UE situation is concerned, there is nothing criminal or out of place about it. Now, people have been asking about the other three companies, and we have to make it clear and separate the sheep from the wolves, right? Because, for example, Supreme Laundry Services is one of the other companies, right? Supreme Laundry Services, them import the plate, the cup, and the saucer for $1.9 million. They in turn sold it back to UE for $6.6 million while avoiding $2.8 million in duty, if you should take the up to 6.8, right? The other one, Wilman Sales, them are the one who import the garbage from them, okay? Now, they got a tax waiver of $2.9 million. They imported the 40 garbage pan for $3.9 million, sold it back to UE for $11 million. Okay? And so the other one, Scientific Medical, them also imported and owe $1.5 million. Now, the thing about it is that these companies, they might eat a food for you. So we need to separate the sheep from the wolves. You see, while Jagden provide a service to the nation, these other three companies rape, grape, rob, and steal from taxpayers, right? They are putting on a service for themselves. And so therefore, where the crime is concerned with these other three companies, it's not just about duty avoidance. It's about buying the stuff in Indium to 1.9 and then sell it back for $6 million to UE. They also charge UE $1.9 million in logistics and storage. That means that UE store the item in UE facility and then in turn pay the company